Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Jimmy. You're reading with Jimmy. This is my 10-minute quick take of the Reeve's Tale, subtitled by Jimmy, Revenge Class in a Night of Chaos. Ready? Welcome everybody. What happens when a dishonest miller cheats two university students and they decide to get even in the most outrageous way possible? Huh? That's the Reeve's tale and is Chaucer's at his rowdiest, bawdy, bitter, razor sharp in its satire of pride, class, and retribution. And if you remember, this follows the Miller's tale, who talked about a Reeve, a carpenter, and now the Reeve is talking about a miller. These pilgrims, they just argue, don't they? I hope you're enjoying Chaucer with me. So, welcome to my quick take. This is where we break down literature's greatest in 10 minutes so that you can come and dive and read it with me. I want to entice you to read the damn tale with me. They're so good. So let's meet this Reeve and discover why he doesn't like the miller and unravel a tale of trickery, bedroom mix ups, and poetic justice, medieval style. So, what's the setup? Well, this is a direct response to what the miller said, as I told you. This is rude, wild, and full of cheating lovers. The Reeve didn't, he didn't like being the butt of a joke, so now he returns and he punches back with his own tail. The Reeve, the narrator, is an older carpenter by trade, proud, thin, sharp-tongued, and he was mocked in the Miller's Tale. And now he's getting revenge. So here's the tale. We're in the north of England. A dishonest miller named Simpkin is known for cheating customers, pardon me, out of grain. He's proud, brutish, and obsessed with status. Oh, I gotta be important. Especially because he's married up, wedding the illegitimate daughter of a clergyman. So these two Cambridge students, John and Ellen, they suspect that they're being swindled by this guy, Simpkin. They travel to the miller's to oversee the grinding of their grain, but the miller uncouples their horse and sneaks off. And while they're with the flour, that while the students are distracted, he steals from them. He's a crook. Stranded, right, and furious, the students stay the night and they extract their revenge in a very scandalous fashion. John tricks the miller's wife into sleeping with him. And Alan sneaks into bed with the miller's daughter, Maylene. And in the dark, the miller ends up assaulting his own wife by mistake, thinking that she's a thief. Oh, it's a funny, funny, horrible scene. By morning, the students escape with their horse, their dignity, and the stolen flour. So, what's the big deal? Well, this is a tale of revenge wrapped up in comedy. The Reeve responds directly to the miller's insult by flipping the script, and now the miller is the fool, the victim, the one who's humiliated. But it's not just about a personal grudge, it's a satire on social climbing. Remember? The miller, he's a status guy, academic ignorance, arrogance, pardon me, and the illusion of control. The control is just weaves that theme weaves its way through all of classical literature. Very important. Everyone's trying to win, and nobody comes out clean. So the tale is about stereotypes: rural versus urban, laborer versus student. We all try to put each other in boxes, don't we? Well, he's a student, so he has you generalize with people, don't you? That's a mistake. That's a very, very big mistake when you start generalizing people into little boxes. So here's some of the themes to look forward to when you read the Reef's Tale with Jimmy. Revenge and retaliation. What did Confucius say? If you're going to go out on revenge, dig two graves, one for yourself and one for the one you're going to seek revenge on. The Reeve crafts this entire tale as a payback. It's a storytelling as a weapon and punishment. The pen is mightier than the sword. Actually, he didn't write it down, he narrated it. Pride and social climate. Simpkin is obsessed with appearing noble, but the tale mocks his obsession, exposing how fragile and ridiculous his pretensions are. Class conflict. The clerk, the Cambridge clerks, the students may be educated, but they're not morally superior. The tale pits scholars against tradesmen, and both sides emerge looking stupid. It's really a good tale. You got to read it with me. Sex as power and punishment. The sexual revenge at the heart of the story is very uncomfortable. You're not going to be comfortable. But then again, classical literature is not written to make you comfortable. It's really not. One of my clients the other day said that someone told him because you hurt somebody's feelings to apologize. Well, you know what? You need some hard bark when you're in the rat-faced, fast-paced world of advertising, right? But you have to be uncomfortable sometimes. That's how you grow, and it's meant to be uncomfortable. It's how lust, pride, and power can become entangled in humiliating ways. And it's a breakdown of order from the theft of the grain by the miller to the chaos in the bedroom. It's a tale about chaos. And if you think there is no such thing as, well, everything's got to be in order, Jimmy, well, you better wake up because it's not. You should learn about chaos theory. The natural moral and social order collapse by morning, and it's only temporarily restored by laughter. So, why does this tale matter? Why does this matter today? Pardon me. Well, humor's still a weapon. The Reeve shows how storytelling can become a form of revenge, just as cutting is any insult. Sometimes people talk and you hear yourself in that what they're telling you, and you go, oh, that hurts. I'll tell you a story about that sometime. Pride still binds people. Like the miller, we all want status and power and recognition, don't we? And pride, as they say, cometh before the fall. Pride makes us easy targets. I'm too proud to beg. There was a song like that. Ain't too proud to beg. No, I'm not going to sing it. Justice is messy. This isn't a clean moral tale. It's ambiguous, which means it's weird. It's not clear. It's confusing. So who is right? When you read this tale with me, you're going to have to decide who's right, if anybody. You leave unsettled. Life is not easy. Literature remembers what society tries to forget. The Reeves tale gives voice to anger, humiliation, and lower class resentment, things usually kept out of polite conversation. Remember, we read classical literature to see how other people lead their lives and how to lead our own. Not that I'm suggesting you do anything in this story, but these are stories about themes that occur in real life. So it forces us to ask hard questions about class, social status. I got to keep up with the Joneses. Do you really? Do you really consent? Do you give your consent unknowingly? Do you follow people who tell you BS? Because you have to believe because they sound credible? Or do you see through the BS? Are you are you person enough to stand up for what you believe? This is all wrapped up in comedy that still shocks. Calling all readers. Calling all readers. Come on down and read the Reeves tale with me. This was 10 minutes. It gives you the overview and hopefully entices you to come on down and read it with me. Read it on my website where you're probably here now, or you're on my YouTube channel. So what's up next is the Partner's Tale. But remember, when you're reading Chaucer with Jimmy, you don't have to read them in a linear fashion. There's no such thing as one, two, three. Read them at your leisure. Read them at, whatever way you want to read them. But don't forget the analysis at the end. And let me leave you with this question. Can revenge ever really set things right? Or does it just start the next round of revenge? You know? There was that great American tale, what was it, about the two families that feuded all the time, the Hatfields and the McCoy. Is there revenge? Is revenge good? I don't think so. I don't think so. That's my quick take. Before you leave, let me remind you that it's on Reading with Jimmy. You can email me, jimmy@readingwithjimmy.com. But everything is on my website or on my YouTube channel. I really want you to enjoy these tales. I'm getting a lot of good feedback. Somebody asked me how to line them up. I said, make a playlist for yourself. Some people read them when they walk their dog and listen to them. But you should, whatever you want to do, enjoy them with me, right? But don't stop at just the reading of the tale itself. Read my comprehensive analysis after every tale. That's where I'm going to bring it to life for you. That's where I'm going to take a deeper dive into what the heck is going on in these beautifully written stories. And they are beautiful. Thanks for coming. Keep your head about you. And remember, revenge is a dish best served cold. I'm kidding. You know who said that? Email me, jimmy@readingwithjimmy.com, jimmy@readingwithjimmy.com, if you know who said revenge is a dish best served cold. Bye-bye.